What's going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today we are going to be checking out the War Paint Conan from the Conan the Barbarian line by Super 7. And this is their 5.5 Motu style figurines that they have in this particular line. And really happy to have this. Was able to get this off of Amazon on sale. So very happy to finally add this to the collection. So let's go ahead and get started. So you got your particular Motu style packaging. You got the adult collectible here on top with the ages 14 and up. That's me. And then you got the Conan the Barbarian logo right there, and below you got War Paint Conan with the figure and the and it's a plastic clamshell with the Super 7 logo at the bottom. So on the card back, you have the fire, the flames protruding out. It's kind of the yellowish, orangish colors, reddish on the outline, and then you got the black outline on the sides. And then on the back, you have Super 7 here on the top right hand corner with the artwork of Conan the Barbarian right there, and then here at the bottom you have all the copyright information, and then here's the cross sale where it says collect them all. So you got Conan, you got War Paint Conan, and you got the Bloody War Paint Conan, which is was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and still looking for this one. I missed out on its initial run. By the time I was able to wanting to get this, it was already sold out. So but once I get it in hand, I'll be able to do a review for you guys and gals. So let's go ahead and take Conan out of the packaging and take a closer look at him. Alright, took the figure off the card, and so it's still in this clamshell. So one thing about Super 7 is really cool is that there's no twist ties or anything like that, or zip ties or anything to hold it down. So all you got to do is just basically open this up and then pull the figure out, and then you got the accessory here in the back. So very simple. You know, you can tell that they can put the ties on there, but they opted not to. So which is good on their part. That's the way it should be. Should be easy to get to, not a struggle to take out. Which I understand why they do that. You know, it's just understandable. But it's little simple things that make it a lot easier. Alright, so here is Conan with his accessories, and let's go ahead and take a look at the sword. So this is basically the exact same sword that we got with the regular Conan, and it's pretty much accurate for the most part, but like I mentioned in the previous video that we did, the review on the original Conan, it's just a little too short. It just needs to be a little bit longer, but that would mean that the sword has to be a little bit longer too as well. So it would probably, this part would need to extend at least to be right there, and then the sword would at least need to be about right there. So just kind of make up the difference. But other than that, it's pretty accurate. It's about as accurate as you can get. So I really do like that. So the design, there we go. So the design is in detail is really good, you know, and the handle right there, details on the handle. So very nice. They did a real good job on that. All right, so let's go ahead and bring Conan out. I really do like this figure a lot, and pretty much accurate the way he had it in the movie. So the likeness to Arnold is really good. It really stands out more with the paint on his face than the original did, because the way the sculpt is, it brings it out a lot more. So I do like the hair texturing that they gave him, and so the head sculpt is really amazing. So you can see the eyes, mouth, nose, everything is pretty much the likeness of Arnold. Alright, so The only difference between the original figure and this one is got paint all over his body. It's got this tunic here. Looks good. I don't know if you're able to take this off. I'm pretty sure you probably could, but I think it might be glued here on the side, so which is fine. And then you got his necklace right there, and then the paint, or not the paint, but the pants are darker, and then here you got a little bit more detail on the boots than you did the original. So you got the white fur, and then you got the brown paint that's kind of with the light brown laces all the way around it. So that's really good right there. So nice detail. So as far as way of articulation goes, of course, you know, the head goes side to side, arms go around, and then let's see how the leg articulation is with this. So, well, nice and smooth right there. So does the Van Damme splits. So then forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. So not too bad. So that's really good. So, and then of course, you know, is got the waist swivel right there. But overall, the figure is amazing. So let's go ahead and take his sword and see if we can't put it in his hand without struggling. Because the last time I did it, it went in smoothly. So it's got, his fist is really closed right there. So let me go ahead and do this off camera. Alright, so that wasn't too bad at all. So that was actually fairly easy. You just kind of have to put it in this way, and then kind of pry the thumb open a little bit, and then just kind of push it in, and then lock it in place to where he can hold it properly. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some comparisons. Alright, so the first comparison that we have is the People's Champ, The Rock, from the Motu WWE line. And I really do like that comparison, you know, even though The Rock is a little bit taller because the legs are extended a little bit more. And, you know, Conan's got that more of that squat style. And here he is with his fellow Super 7 mate, Lemmy. So really good size comparison there. You know, I really love these figures so much. And of course, here is his counterpart, you know, so I love the fact that we got both different styles of this particular figure. So I can't wait to get the bloody variant one. And of course, here he is next to the vintage He-Man. So very impressed with it, you know, just the fact that the scaling is how it is with the vintage line, how it just goes perfect with it, you know. Alright, so that is it. So let me know what y'all think of this particular figure. Do you like this one, or do you like the original better? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget, words of wisdom. Buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.